that alone.
He likes it and he likes it a lot.
Okay, so I have another question, but I have a quick shout out prior.
Hey ladies, it's Eastside Collective here, and we got a bunch of goodies for you.
Whoa.
I hope you enjoy. You can give us a follow on Instagram at East Rep West, and yeah, that's about it.
Thank you.
Thank you for the stuff. I like the stuff.
And now for his question.
Thank you. That's so dope.
That's nice.
Yeah, so East Side.
What
East
is his
Rep
name?
West? East Side Collective.
East Side Collective. Shout out East Side Collective from
Yeah.
Tosha Macc and Chaparella.
So the question now.
So basically, me, my big bro, and my homie, we were at a dinner prior for our homie's birthday. So we are all dressed nice, designer down. We had jewelry on. We had money. We go to the strip club, the one in Mississauga, and basically, we sit down. We get our drinks and everything. But I'd say there's 20 girls working. And not one single girl came to our table.
He went to Paradise.
The whole hour we spent there. And we laughed about it because we couldn't figure out why.
So he basically wants to know, like, him and his boys dressed up, you know, they have money. They had money to spend. Mm-hmm. It was like, I think, a birthday where they wanted to treat the guy. Okay. And they were, you know, they had chains and everything. So they want to know what the perception is when you see a whole bunch of guys sitting down.
For me... do you want to answer?
And let me just also say that they were white.
Oh, what? Yo, come on now. I would have talked to them. And honestly, I work out of a lot of like out of town places like far away where they have white guys who they have drip and they have money.
Drip.
And they have chains and shit. It's weird for me to see that because I'm not used to seeing those type of like white guys. Mm-hmm. But like when I see them, like I know that they have money. Like I talk to them, you know what I mean? So the girls probably assume that they were, sorry to say, wanksters and didn't believe.
Or undercovers or something. I don't know.
No, undercovers don't have that much.
No. They don't do that. No, it's not giving that. It's not giving that.
Dress nice and dress drippy is like two different things.
No, like for them to have chains on and for them to like, and not, it's because they assumed that they were probably like just, you know, wanksters, and they didn't have any money. They were judging them, you know. It's sad, but, you know.
But you would have, in a sense, said that.
I would have talked to them.
Yeah.
For me, it's hard for me to answer that question because just like when we were talking about colorism and the brown paper bag type of thing, in the club versus us. Okay, so like when you're in like a regular Mississauga or wherever club, like even if you went to House of Lancaster or fucking Zanzibar, that atmosphere is different versus us being at you know, kind of like a twerk situation or a urban
those situations
club
are different
and whatever. So when you're in those type of an urban club, it's like anything goes. You know, the guys are more aggressive kind of thing. And then you can spot out like areas that are turning up and you go over there. When you're in the club now, it's a different aesthetic and it's a different setup. So I have to kind of see them personally, and I hate not to answer a question, but I have to see them personally, and I would basically tell them, like, the reason why the girls never came up to you is because of that. You know, like, maybe it could have been the way that they're acting. Like, if a group of white guys come inside and they're all just drinking 111 beer, I'm not going over there. Because the moment I look at you drinking the beer, I'm already sizing you. Like, how long did you drink that beer for? You know, are you here for a good time or a long time? When you're here for a long time, that beer's still there. 40 minutes after I fucking did a whole bunch of shit in the club and came back, and you still have the one fucking beer, you know? Like, if you were in the club and your chain's on, you look nice or whatever, okay, cool, but we want to see the turn up. Are you guys drinking? Are you guys buying shots? You know? Like,
it depends.
You know,
it's
like,
strip club etiquette.
Yeah. If one girl's on stage and, you know, the birthday boy liked it or whatever, did you guys go up and whatever? Not everybody likes to go to tipping row kind of thing. Well, we call it pervert row, but affectionately, you know, not everybody likes doing that, but it really depends on how they were acting in the club for girls to be like, you know what, we're definitely not going there, because 20 girls in a club and no one came up to you is unheard of.
And they had money to spend, basically, and they were confused.
Unheard of, but then also they got to be aggressive too.
Yeah, you got to, that's the thing
you got to
you
reach
let
out.
me know, because even when I be walking past people and they be like, hey, I'll be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I've passed people in the club multiple times, and at the end of the night, they're like, I wanted to dance with you. I was like, baby, you didn't say nothing.
You didn't say nothing to me.
You didn't say nothing to me.
And me, like, when I'm in my zone and I'm running around, like, I'm in my zone.
Okay.
That's what he looks like? That's him? Oh, no, your thing slided. Open it again.
Hey, privacy respected.
Okay.
Can't show that. Yeah.
So, not on cam.
Not on camera.
Oh, sorry.
Not on camera.
Sorry.
But yeah, so I have some other questions now from audience members as well. So what was it really like to work at like a strip club? Like, is it all, I don't know, this person said, is it all taking like selfies backstage and drinking champagne and exploiting men that are drunk? Like, what is a regular night?
Why you gotta say it like that? Why you gotta say it like that? Like, I don't get it. Why you gotta say it like that? Yeah. We are working, sir. We working. Like, no, seriously. Like, we are working. We getting our hustle on and we doing the damn thing. That's what we doing. And I love the stage, so I like going on stage and doing my thing. Like, I'm making my rounds and I'm doing my job, and I like why are you making it sound like that? Exploiting drunk people, like.
Drunk men. But like you said, if a man's not drinking, then you're calculating and saying, okay, like, fuck, I probably can't get as much from him because he's fully sober.
I'll get something still.
Right.
I'll get something still. Drunk or not drunk. I don't need no fucking drunk ass customer. You could be sober as hell. You still gonna give me something.
Because drunk ass customers, they give too much trouble at the end of the day.
No, like but we're getting our work. We're working. Yeah, like there's the highs and the lows. There's the junkies. There's the druggies. There's all of that shit. Like it is what it is. There's the good customers. There's the bad.
It's just the rodeo. Everybody's there to get something and expect something and to get something out of it. It's just, do you have the mentality and the mind state for it? You know, because a lot of girls that even do urban parties can't manage the rodeo, because the rodeo is like a 7-8 hour job.
Yeah,
you know, KOD made it glamorous where you can go in at 3 o'clock and leave by 4.
Yeah,
no, most strip clubs you're in there, especially when you're good or they value what you bring to the table.
You're working all night.
Yeah, you're on shift. You're on shift like a regular fucking job. You're doing 7 hours, 8 hours a day, and then there's girls that do double shift. They're there from 12 p.m. in the day to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, do you know how much patience that takes to be in the club acting the same way for 7 days a week? Because the strip clubs don't close. None of them close. Right? And I was doing that at Airport Strip too. I did the week from 7 to 2 a.m. I don't leave there until 3:30 because you have to cash out, count out, do all that shit. And then fucking Sundays, I did double shift. Because I got paid extra time.
So would you say the money is as good is the money as good as it seems?
Oh, sorry. I answered that quickly. Because I was like, as now, like back then, now, no. Good as it seems, it's a really high and low.
It's
we make it look a lot glamorous than it is. But it can be. It can be, but it really depends on you.
Yeah, it depends. And also too, like, you know, some of these events have been like hit or miss, you know?
Yeah.
So it is that's what we've been able to accept with what's
Some
going on.
things you just can't control. It's just
but even in the strip club, you can't control it. As long as you have hustle and you're willing to at least try, you'll always get something, bro.
Y'all want some free game? You bitches start smiling when you guys go outside. That's free game. Just smile. You know, act nice. Like somebody's talking to you in the party. You don't got to give them attitude and all type of stuff. You can just be like, hey, babe, how are you?
There's personality to this,
you
right?
know, how are you? Like, that's it. Because a lot of guys have paid me just off of that. They're like, every time you see me, you say hi. You
paid for a smile.
Right.
So what do you guys do to stay in shape? That's a good question. Because y'all are busting splits. You're on head. I know you have to have good headgear for the head top shit. Like, please.
Headgear? You doing it?
No.
Like extra padding or something.
No. I just need to make sure my ponytail, if that, is not that high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that,
if I do like half up, half down, I gotta make sure the half up is down. You know? No, seriously. Yeah. But other than that, like to stay in shape, honestly, well, I do yoga. I do yoga.
How about diet? Like
no,
special?
I'm sorry. No.
You just naturally have the ability.
I think.
Oh wow!
I try it and it just doesn't work.
Diets is not
growing up Caribbean. It just doesn't work for me.
Is it just practice? Because you like actually have to like practice these stretches and certain things to maintain it.
To be honest, I do yoga because I'm trying to become more flexible than I am already. But I just like to stay, because we're not working as much as we used to.
Yeah.
I gotta keep my bones the same way.
Limber.
Cause like work will be so spaced out sometimes, and
because work is essentially a workout in itself.
It's that's
like,
the workout.
Like for a lot of people, like you guys go to you guys go to the gym
and
for an
sometimes
hour,
we was doing
2
that
hours.
shit,
Like we're doing this shit for 4 hours.
Yeah, for 4 times a week,
drinking
4
and
times
smoking
we're
at the same time.
You know, like so, and we're getting it. So like because we're not doing that as often, like.
You know, you do little one.
Yeah, I do my yoga.
You know, like if I'm eating a lot of meat, I try to not eat so much meat and heavy products at the same time. Like I'll have like a steak and salad. You know,
you eat good.
Yeah, because we can cook.
Yeah, like I can.
Both of us cook down.
Like, so that's
all
why
the time.
I'm
so like,
trying to like honestly, like I just try to not eat. I try to.
Space
there needs to be balance. You know your meat, your stuff, but like I'm not like no diet, but. I don't mind eating fruits and vegetables and stuff. Like, it's not hard, like, you know. But that's it. Like, there's not really any real regimen to this. But, like, I just try to stay conditioned as possible as far as, like, my flexibility goes.
Yeah, because you're putting foot over head top and I'm
telling you, like, them Epsom salt bands are no joke.
Yeah, you got to do those too. Like,
they're no joke.
Sometimes even from doing yoga and just stretching, like, it hurts.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm like, fuck, I really have to be taking these baths and shit. Like, I feel like I'm out in my 95. Like, you know.
It's annoying.
It's upsetting. You know, but you do it. You have to do it, though.
And this question now, do you guys pay taxes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people, I don't know, think the answer
and
is...
I'm up to date, too.
Yeah, I'm up to date, too. Yeah, I pay my shit. I don't... Yo, my mama used to work for the CRA. She don't play that. So I can't get caught up in them. I don't need that type of stress in my life.
I think to kind of further answer that question is what the income that we do get is not taxable. Because I think that's what they want to know. It's not taxable. Yeah. But even if you are not making any type of income, you should just pay your Ross taxes because the government gives us free money. Welcome to living in Canada.
And well, hold on. You can pay like you can turn it into a business form. You can write off your expenses.
Definitely with that. Personally, for me, my mom handles my money, like how I report myself to the government and stuff like that. Like my mom helps me with that stuff. Yeah. To make sure that I'm on point with what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because I don't want them coming looking for me. So I cover my ass.
And this is not a kiss and tell, just to make sure. We can keep it as basic as we
need. But I cover my ass.
Sometimes people want to just be inna. So the question is, you pay taxes because you have to pay taxes.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I have to. I cover my ass.
Also for girls who are coming up and knowing about starting your business and writing off your taxes stuff, it's easier in the States because they do recognize dancing as a form of a business. If that makes sense. Facts. Out here, you cannot tell the government that you're a stripper. You have to umbrella it as a burlesque dancer. Okay. Right? When you umbrella it like that versus what you're making and what your expenses are, it's kind of hard to like formulate it, because trust me, I tried doing all of that. I just have to umbrella it as something else. I have to be like, oh, I'm an overall entertainment company. And then even when I do my tax returns or if I make my receipts, I have to bill them as something else. But then that also gets tricky at the end of the day when you have to remember everything that you build. We ain't gonna say
too much. You take care of yours.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you're doing it and you're doing it as a business, just
run it as a business.
Run it as a business.
Yeah.
And do not call it dancing or whatever.
Yeah.